Airports move millions of bags every single day. Yet with just one slip, your suitcase can vanish into a system so complex it might never find its way back. What looks like a routine step in your journey is, in reality, the most unpredictable gamble in modern travel. Every year, thousands of travelers end up stranded without their belongings. Honeymoons, business deals, family reunions, derailed in an instant. And the most shocking part? It often happens for reasons airlines never warn you about. Even the most seasoned travelers get this wrong. You may think you're prepared, but what goes on behind those conveyor belts is anything but predictable. A single overlooked detail can decide whether your bag arrives with you or it disappears for days. In this documentary, I'll reveal 7 behind-the-scenes secrets airlines would rather keep quiet, the hidden rules of checked baggage, and how to make sure your suitcase shows up exactly where you need it. Most travelers only learn these lessons when it's already too late, standing helpless at baggage claim with nothing but regret. Don't wait for that moment. Stay ahead, stay prepared. Subscribe now and never be the one left behind. Imagine this moment. You've just landed after a long flight. You're tired, hungry, and all you want is a shower and a bed. The carousel begins to move, bags start dropping, people grab theirs and leave. 10 minutes pass, then 20. Your bag never arrives. For most travelers, that nightmare feels random, unavoidable, like bad luck. But the truth is, most lost luggage isn't random at all. It's the result of small, hidden mistakes that start long before you ever step foot in the airport. And that's where the first secret begins. Secret number 1, packing your bag like a pro. Preparation doesn't start at the check-in counter. It starts at home, in the quiet moments before your trip. Most travelers make the same simple oversight. They leave old airline stickers or barcodes attached to their luggage. Machines inside airports don't think the way we do. They scan, match, and send your bag where the code tells them to. One leftover sticker from a flight months ago could reroute your suitcase across an ocean. Imagine standing in Miami while your bag heads for Paris, all because of a piece of paper you didn't peel off. Then there's the issue of identification. Flimsy paper tags from the counter are often the first thing to rip off in transit. That's why serious travelers invest in heavy-duty luggage tags, metal or reinforced silicone, something that won't snap after a single toss by baggage handlers. But even the best tag can fail, which is why every professional flyer slips a backup inside the bag itself, a sheet of paper with your name, phone number, and travel itinerary. If the outside tag vanishes, your bag isn't anonymous. Someone somewhere in the system can still find you. Think about the emotional cost of not doing this. That first day of your trip, the one you planned for months, can vanish in an instant. Instead of exploring, relaxing, or meeting friends, you're in a mall buying socks and underwear at tourist prices. All of it avoidable if you'd taken 5 minutes before leaving home. That's why this secret matters. It's not about paranoia, it's about control. Your luggage doesn't have to be at the mercy of chance. With a little preparation, you tilt the odds back in your favor, ensuring that when you land, your bag lands with you. They say airports are some of the most efficient machines on Earth. Thousands of people, tens of thousands of bags, all moving in a choreography that rarely misses a beat. But inside that choreography lies one of the simplest and most expensive mistakes travelers make: handing over a suitcase that looks exactly like everyone else's. Think about it. You're tired after a long flight, the carousel spins, bag after bag drops. What do you see? Black, navy, gray, a conveyor belt of clones. Now imagine how easy it is for someone, whether by accident or with intention, to lift yours and walk away. That's why secret number 2 matters more than most people realize: making your bag stand out. And it's not about fashion, it's about survival in an environment where similarity is your enemy. The first line of defense is simple. Buy a bag that doesn't disappear into the crowd. Bold colors, patterns, something that snaps the eye's attention instantly. Because here's the truth, a boring black bag is a thief's best friend. A loud suitcase, not so much. But maybe you already own a black bag. That doesn't mean you're stuck. You can transform it. Tie a bright scarf to the handle, cover a corner with stickers or patches that can't be peeled off easily. These little marks aren't decoration, they're insurance. They tell the world, this is mine, and no one can pretend otherwise. For those who want extra layers of protection, there's luggage sleeves and airport wrap, a thin layer of plastic or fabric that not only guards against scratches, but makes your suitcase look entirely different. That's another problem solved, not just security, but peace of mind. And here's where the reality hits hardest. Every day, someone somewhere walks away with the wrong bag because it looked just like theirs. Sometimes it's innocent, sometimes it isn't. But the outcome is the same. You're left stranded, your belongings in the hands of a stranger. Imagine starting your vacation that way. So here's the question I'll leave you with. How do you make your luggage stand out? Because if you don't, you're leaving that decision in someone else's hands, and that's a gamble you don't want to play. Secret number 3 is one that hardly anyone talks about, yet it's one of the simplest moves you can make before heading to the airport. Take photos of your luggage, inside and out. It sounds trivial, but when something goes wrong, those photos can be the difference between getting your belongings back quickly or spending days in limbo. Start with the exterior. Snap clear shots of the front, the sides, even the wheels. Why? Because to airline staff, one black suitcase looks exactly like the next. A photo lets you say, "That's mine, here's the proof," instead of fumbling through vague descriptions. Then go one layer deeper. Photograph the inside of your packed bag, not for nostalgia, but for protection. If your luggage gets lost and you file an insurance claim or reimbursement request, those photos strengthen your case. Instead of arguing over what you say was inside, you've got a time-stamped record showing exactly what you packed. And here's a step most travelers skip. Don't just keep the photos on your phone. Upload them to the cloud. If your phone goes missing with your luggage, those images are useless unless they're backed up somewhere safe. It takes less than a minute, but it could save you hours of frustration and negotiation later. Airlines lose bags every single day. This is your way of stacking the odds in your favor before you even lock your suitcase shut. Picture this moment. You've cleared security, boarded the plane, and you're almost in your seat when a gate agent steps forward with a single announcement. The overhead bins are full, all remaining carry-ons must be checked. That sentence flips your entire plan. The bag you kept close, the one holding your laptop, your prescriptions, or even your work files, is suddenly leaving your sight. From this point forward, you're not in control. This is the airline's quiet way of shifting their problem onto you. When passengers crowd with oversized bags or when bin space shrinks on smaller aircraft, they force a check at the gate. But most travelers never prepare for this moment, and that's why it stings the hardest. One lost medication, one broken computer, and the trip you planned for months changes course instantly. The defense starts before you even leave home. First, label your carry-on both inside and out. If a tag gets ripped, that inside note with your contact information becomes your insurance policy. Second, never put essentials in that bag to begin with. Keep medication, devices, chargers, and travel documents in your personal item. It's the one piece the airline can't take from you. Third, pick the kind of bag that survives rough treatment. A hard-shell carry-on is not about looking sleek, it's about surviving conveyor belts and baggage holds designed for speed, not care. And then there's timing. Travelers often underestimate how much this matters. Check your luggage about 3 hours before your flight. Too late and you risk it being rushed through handling where mistakes multiply. Too early and your bag sits exposed in long chains of transfers. That sweet spot cuts down the odds of delay, damage, or loss. Lose your meds or laptop here and your full trip changes. That's the hidden cost of not preparing for the forced gate check. Quick reality check. If your carry-on was taken from you at the gate right now, would you still have your essentials with you? If not, subscribe. You'll need the tips in upcoming videos more than you realize.
Secret number 5 is one of the most overlooked moments in air travel, yet it decides whether your bag makes it with you or disappears into a system that swallows millions of suitcases every year. When you hand over your luggage at the counter, don't just walk away. That small slip of paper they place on your bag is the only lifeline connecting it to you. First, watch the barcode tag as it's printed. If the ink smudges or the strip looks faint, that scanner at your next airport may not read it. Bags without readable tags often end up in holding facilities or misrouted entirely. A few seconds of checking here can prevent days of frustration later. Second, read the 3-letter airport code on the tag. It's not just an abbreviation, it's the single most important detail telling the system where your bag should go. If you're flying to Portland, Oregon, you don't want a PWM for Portland, Maine. A single mistyped letter could send your suitcase across the world without you. Third, confirm whether your bag is checked all the way through or if you'll need to recheck it at a layover. Many travelers assume it's automatic, but some airlines only tag to the first international entry point. Missing this detail is why bags often sit unclaimed in transfer airports. finally, safeguard your baggage receipt. That tiny sticker is proof the airline has custody of your belongings. Snap a quick photo before you stuff it away. If your bag disappears, that number is the only way they can trace it back. These are quiet, unglamorous seconds at the counter, but they determine whether your belongings travel with you or vanish into the global lost luggage system. Secret number 6 is the trap most travelers never see coming, the restricted items rule. Your bag may be perfectly packed, but if security scans find something questionable, everything changes. Lithium batteries, aerosols, oils, powders, even certain foods. These are among the most common triggers that get a bag pulled from the conveyor. And when that happens, the process isn't delicate. Your luggage may be forced open, items tossed aside, and then carelessly repacked by someone who has no stake in your belongings. It's not just the risk of confiscation. Many travelers discover valuables missing or fragile items broken after one of these checks. What makes this even trickier is that rules aren't uniform. A small jar of cream might pass easily in one country, but in another, it's confiscated as a restricted cosmetic. Medications that are routine in your home country can be banned abroad. Even food items, harmless in your eyes, can result in your bag being flagged. The fix is deceptively simple, but often ignored. Always check the airline's current list of restricted items before you pack. 10 minutes of preparation can mean the difference between a smooth journey and a bag that's ripped open and repacked without care. Remember, when your bag is flagged, your control ends. Don't let a single overlooked item give strangers permission to rummage through everything you own. Secret number 7 is the lifeline most travelers overlook, the airline's own mobile app. It isn't just for boarding passes. The app can track your bag in real time, showing you the last place it was scanned. It lets you file a lost baggage report instantly before you even leave the terminal. Push notifications warn you about reroutes or delays before the gate agents make the announcement. And it quietly stores your baggage receipt and itinerary in one place, so you're never scrambling through emails at the counter. This single tool can mean the difference between panic and peace of mind. Instead of standing at baggage claim, staring at the empty carousel, you'll already know exactly where your suitcase was last recorded. Most people don't realize these apps can literally save their trip until it's too late. Don't be that traveler crying at the baggage desk. Subscribe now and join a community of people who fly smarter, not harder. There's one question that matters more than all the rest. At check-in, ask your agent, will my bag go all the way to my final destination, or do I need to recheck it during my layover? Why? Because assumptions here can cost you everything. Imagine this, you're flying from Chicago to Rome with a layover in Paris. You think your suitcase is on the same journey, but in reality, it's stuck in Paris while you're already sipping espresso in Rome. One wrong assumption and your bag doesn't follow you. Always confirm, always ask. That single question is the insurance policy travelers forget to cash in. So there you have it, the 7 secrets that protect you from travel chaos. Airlines will never spell these out for you, but knowing them means traveling with confidence instead of fear. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the worst luggage nightmare you've ever had? Drop it in the comments. I read every one, and your story could save someone else's trip. And if this video saved you even one headache, hit like, share it with a friend who flies often, and subscribe for more insider travel guides airlines don't want you to see.